Behind the scenes in the basketball world, conversations are constantly buzzing about recruiting decisions and player trades. At the center of this turmoil is the Utah Jazz, a team that has long sought to improve its guard roster. The search for an elite point guard capable of elevating the team to stardom has been a hot topic of discussion in Utah. However, the choices are not easy, and the team finds itself at a crossroads, pondering how to strengthen its formation in a sensible way. This article will examine the opinions of experts, such as Andy Larson of the Salt Lake Tribune, and analyze the prospects of players like D'Angelo Russell and Kevin Porter Jr. as the Jazz look to improve their strength at the point guard position. The Utah Jazz find themselves tied with two of the most unpredictable guard players in the NBA, namely D'Angelo Russell and Kevin Porter Jr. It can be fairly said that the Utah Jazz point guard situation is far from constant. The team has four potential starters for this position, namely Collin Sexton, Talen Horton-Tucker, Chris Dunn, and Keyonte George. They all have attributes that make them worthy of starting a game, but not all of them have enough qualities to be the obvious choice. Thus, the issue of acquiring more guard players and even possibly landing a point guard who has the potential to become an all-star has been a topic of discussion in the city for longer than one might imagine. This has led many fans to wonder which players the Jazz could actually acquire. They have the necessary resources, but would they be willing to trade them for a more experienced point guard? Well, maybe so, maybe not, but according to Andy Larson of the Salt Lake Tribune, as reported by Lakers Daily, he believes D'Angelo Russell and Kevin Porter Jr. could be viable options. It is interesting to note that Larson is not biased in favor of choice. Russell and Porter Jr. do not stand out as high-quality point guards, and while Porter has demonstrated scoring abilities, his time in Cleveland and Houston has made it clear that he is not a reliable asset, whether in terms of performance on or off the court. As for Russell, he's not a good fit as a starter. His range of skills does not increase the team's performance, and he is not such an effective scorer that he can justify more than 30 minutes of play per night. It appears that there are currently no superior options available. Therefore, it is wise for the Jazz to maintain their current position. Maybe Chris Dunn could surprise everyone, Collin Sexton could develop into a more solid and predictable version of Porter, or who knows, Keyonte George could be a young prospect with potential, similar to a Russell Westbrook in the making, with a more consistent jump shot. Acting hastily to acquire mid-tier guard players would be an unwise decision considering the potential already present on this team. To conclude, we would like to hear your opinion on the Utah Jazz's prospects in the search for reinforcements at the point guard position. Do you agree with the analyses made in this article? Which players do you believe would be the best choices for the team? Leave your like, subscribe for more updates, and share your comments and opinions below. Your participation is essential to enrich this discussion about the Jazz's future in the NBA.